Yo's me, your boy, Shonen Boy, here today. I'm here today to review the latest chapter of One Piece, chapter 1083, The Truth About That Day. And the cover page for this chapter is a reader request for Doflamingo attending to a fallen chick and making a nest out of his coat. So, I don't know if I should read into this too far with this cover page, because this may be just some reader request that Oda wanted to draw, and it's not and I don't know if Oda is saying just straight out that Doflamingo has left Impel Down and that he's on some random island, because I feel like that would be really big news. When I first saw this, when I was reading the chapter, and I saw Doflamingo tending to this bird, and him giving it a band-aid, and he's on some random island, my first thought was like, Doflamingo's out of Impel Down? Like, what the fuck? Like, I was so, like, like, I was very like, whoa, what's going on here? That would have been big news if Doflamingo, left Impel Down and was just out in the world on some random island. I'm pretty sure they'll be sending, assassins after him, because he knows a lot of, powerful information. Like, he knows a lot of information about the Holy Land. He may know about Eam. He's, one of the 7 warlords. He's very powerful. He's very dangerous. So if he's just out in the world and he's out on some random island, and he got out of Impel Down, which is one of the most secure prisons in all of One Piece. Yeah, so I don't know if I should read into this too far, but yeah, so, Doflamingo is helping out this chick that has fallen out of the tree, and he's giving it a band-aid, and he made a nest for, this chick. I guess he's not that evil if he's, making a nest for this random chick that fell out of the tree. But anyways, moving on from this cover page, I could talk about this all day, what's going on in here, but, like, let's move on. So, we get to see Kawabaka Kingdom, and Sabo is talking to, Ivankov and also Dragon, and he says that we accomplished everything that we set out to do that day. We all 3 objectives were taken care of. We officially declared war and destroying the Celestial Dragon's symbol, and we rescued Kuma-san, and we freed as many slaves as possible. So they destroyed the Celestial Dragon's symbol, and they declared war on the Holy Land, with the Celestial Dragons, and they saved Kuma, and they tried to save as many slaves as possible, which makes sense. We managed to find and destroy the Holy Land food supply. So what was the fallout? It was nothing to sneeze at, but we got the world's attention, and the Navy ended up sending in the big guns. So they destroyed the Celestial Dragon's food supply, which is, I guess, pretty big. They won't have any food to feed them. I'm pretty sure that they could fix that pretty easily. They could probably go to any kingdom that the Celestial Dragons are affiliated with and just say, oh, we want your food because we have no food in the Holy Land, so yeah, we're taking all this food. And if the kingdom says, no, you can't just have this food, they'll just destroy that kingdom, because they're Celestial Dragons. They can do whatever they want. They're the gods of this world. So yeah, so I don't think destroying their food supply is that big of a deal, but I guess they won't have food for a while. So yeah, so that will be a big deal. So yeah. So moving on to the next page of the chapter, and meanwhile we triggered uprisings in 12 nations, where we held a strong influence, 8 of which were successful. So from what I'm gathering with this is that they triggered a revolution in 12 nations, but only 8 were successful in, revolting against their king or queen. So, and I'm assuming that, like, their kingdoms were, poorly, they were really bad kings and queens, and they didn't do a very good job of ruling their kingdom. The citizens did not like their king and queens, so with this revolution, they revolted against their king and queens, and they got their kingdoms underneath their controls, with underneath their control. So now they're with the Revolutionary Army, and they're no longer with the Celestial Dragons. And Ivankov says, you say 8 were successful, but one of them vanished, the kingdom of Elusia, which, we know that Sabo was at the Elusia Kingdom, and Eam destroyed it with the sky cannon, the sky lasers, and and that kingdom vanished. But Sabo was able to get some of the citizens out of the Elusia Kingdom and on a ship, and now they're with the Revolutionary Army. Okay. So the headlines censored everything, but the 7 others have all declared their intent. Their intent to no longer pay the Celestial Dragons tribute or comply with the exploring of the revolutions. So the other 7 kingdoms that did a revolution are no longer going to be paying the Celestial Dragons tribute, and they're going to be siding with the Revolutionary Army. So on top of that, the Revolutionary Army is attacking the government supplies crates all over the world to stop supplies from the Rikonmeni Gorge. They say the Holy Land's higher up location makes it an impoverished fortress. So Ivankov is saying that it is very hard to get supplies up to where the Merijois is because of how high it is, and it's very hard to launch an attack on the Holy Land because of how high up in the of the red line it is. So they're going over what they should do next, and what their next attack is. So yeah. So moving on to the next page of the chapter, Ivankov is saying, but we will see how they living under they'll finally get a taste of what it is to live in the poverty and hunger. So he's saying that the Celestial Dragons will live in poverty and hunger, and let's see how they like it. But I'm pretty sure they're going to be still living in luxury. This won't really hurt the Celestial Dragons that very much. Cutting off this food supply. As I said, they probably could just, go to any random kingdom and take their food supply and just, restock. The slaves that they lost, I'm pretty sure they could get more slaves from any kingdom. And declaring war on the Celestial Dragons, that is big. But it's not that big until Dragon actually burns Merijois to the ground and actually kills all the Celestial Dragons, which I don't think Dragon wants to actually kill all the Celestial Dragons. I think he just wants to get them out of power, and the 4 elders out of power, and he wants to get rid of the Celestial Dragons, because he still wants to keep the Marines, but he doesn't want to he just wants to get rid of the celestial dragons and the four elders in power. He doesn't want to actually get rid of the marines or anything like that. So yeah, so that's what Dragon's like true plan is. That's what I remember. So yeah, and then Vankov is like, hee-haw, and this is Dragon talking now. That's what I call a results. That's what I call results. Indeed, we may not be able to cut off all of their supplies, but we squeeze them slowly but surely. They must be struggling now. As expected, though, they're not a foe who will just take all this lying down. Our real battle will start when they mobilize the God Knights, which when I read this, I was like, ooh, the God Knights, that's interesting. Who are these guys? And they're all in silhouette right now, and they're like, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's like 9 or 10 of these God Knights, and one of them looks like Shanks. Like, honestly, like, he has the same sword, he has the cloak, he looks exactly like Shanks, and bruh, like, if Shanks is one of these God Knights, hey, that could be leading to something like, Shanks is with the celestial dragons. He might be part of them. He might be with the with the four elders, because he did meet with the four elders at the reverie. So keep that in mind. He did meet the four elders at the reverie, and he might be one of these God Knights. So keep that in mind. So I don't know, maybe. But there's all these other God Knights that we don't know anything about just yet. They're gonna be pretty powerful, I'm assuming. So yeah. So moving on, you realize you will be their number one target, Sabo, or should I start calling you Fire Boy, Fire Emperor Boy, Flame Emperor Boy. I love Ivankov, he's funny. I'm not too hot on that name. It doesn't matter what the truth behind the King Cobra's assassination is. The news reports have made you a hero already. In the eyes of the revolutionary army everywhere, all the authority figures within the world government are hated for being subhuman monsters. While there are certainly many megalith powers hungry destroyers who deserve that retribution, there are also a number of internal affairs results too. Oh, okay. And the Alabaster's King Cobra was a class of his own. Everyone considered him to be an outstanding sovereign. Unfortunately, misunderstood suppressor faster than numbers like that. This might be cold to say, but while I feel bad for what happened to King Cobra. So they're talking about King Cobra and and all the other kingdoms, and how some of them are monsters, and how they don't treat their citizens that very well, but King Cobra and Alabaster, he ruled his nation very, very well. So yeah, so that's what I'm gathering from this. And on the next page of the chapter, Sabo is talking about how he has been accused of killing Cobra, which I still don't think that Sabo actually killed Cobra. I honestly don't think that. Maybe it depends. I think I can live with the way the all this played out if it helps fuel the flames of retribution. I love that. I love Sabo when he's like, "Oh yeah, I think I can live this with the way things have played out, and with help fuel the flames of retribution." I could just imagine that being in Batman's voice. My, you really are unshakable. Then split it out and spit it out already. What really happened, is there any truth behind this scoop? So he's talking about the newspaper where Sabo is standing where, King Cobra's body is, and he is dead. From there's like blood all over the ground, and it looks like Sabo killed him, which like from this shot, it looks pretty evident that Sabo killed Cobra, which was like, oh, okay, so yeah. And we all shed a tear over this disturbing trick to find an explanation, because we all vanished to believe you. We all want to believe you. That you actually didn't do this, because they don't believe that Sabo actually killed Cobra, because Cobra was a good guy. So yeah. And then this is a flashback now, so we're going back in time to when the revelry was happening, and this is so it says, over a month ago, at the home of the gods in the Holy Land of Marijwa, not long after the revolution began, they're attacking the home of the gods. There's a big, massive explosion, and all the celestial dragons are, running, and get out of here and help us, you loathsome crates. They blew up the storehouse, the interest with the revolutionary army. We're under attack. It's the 4 captains. So the revolutionary army is attacking the storehouse where all the food is kept, and the celestial dragons are now running, and they're attacking the Holy Land. And this random celestial dragon, I don't know who he is, this is a outrage. First they attack our beloved symbol, and now the plebs have taken away our food supply. Does the jealousy of these vermin know no bounds? I don't even want to keep the hands, just dispose of them at once. And then this lady, oh my god, I don't know if this is a lady or if this is a dude, but Jesus Christ, that face, ugh, disgusting. After that, summon all of those bodyguards and have them executed. Those missemble righteous allow these to happen on their watch. So she's talking about, I'm assuming it's a she, because I'm assuming it's a lady. She is saying that it's that the admirals let them let this happen on their watch, like the revolutionary army is attacking them, and that their bodyguards aren't protecting them, and no one's protecting them, which is like these guys are just like they don't even though these guys are the gods of the world, and they live in luxury, and they've never had to worry about anything in their lives, and now that their city is being attacked, they can't really do anything about it. So yeah, so they're pitiful. So moving on from that, you deserve you undeserved snail. I told you to hurry. What would you do if something happened to me? So this is some slave that the celestial dragon is riding on, and I've had enough. I've had enough. I'll walk myself. Consider yourself fired, you useless piece of trash. So he's about to shoot this, old pirate guy that he was riding on, and Karasu, the crow bird guy, comes in and swoops in and grabs the gun that he was about to shoot this, pirate captain, I'm assuming, and the celestial dragon says, "My gun. Who do you think you are?" And Karasu, his move was crowing stoot. So yeah, so he comes in and swoops the gun out of his hand, and he saves the pirate captain. So yeah. So moving on to the next page of the chapter, escape to the east of the city. The captain is saying, yeah, what's going on? He's the crow is speaking to him, and the crow is saying, escape to the east of the city, and he's just like, what's going on? So yeah. And then a random government agent comes out and says, it's the Revolutionary Army, shoot him. And they start, shooting Karasu and starting to, riddle him with bullets, and get Saint Plumbing to safety. Let's riddle this scum with bullets, blast him till there's nothing left. So this guy is called Saint Plumbing, which is funny, and these government agents are shooting Karasu and littering him with bullets. So yeah. There really is nothing left of him. Don't tell me he's dead. And he goes in for the attack. He goes in to attack these government agents, and he goes behind them. And I don't really know if Karasu's devil fruit is a Logia or a Paramecia. I don't think it is a Logia, because he controls crows, and I highly doubt that would be a Logia devil fruit. But but I think it's just a Paramecia fruit. So yeah. So next page of the chapter, and it's a double page spread, and we get to see Karasu going in against these government agents, and we get a little title card for him. The North captain of this of the Revolutionary Army, Karasu, ate the suit fruit, which makes him turn into crows and control crows, which is what I gather. So yeah. So he goes in against these government agents, and he destroys them. They're no big deal. And then we go over to Limburg, and Limburg is using his laser shooter, and he says, hurry and gather to the east side of the city. We're gonna get you out of here, okay? I think so much. I thank you so much. Thank us much later. You can thank us when we free you. So he's freeing all the slaves, and he is getting rid of their chains, and he's saying to go to the east side of the city, and that we're gonna get you out of here, which is very nice of them. So yeah. And we get another title card for Limburg. He is the southern captain of the Revolutionary Army, Limburg. They're really going at it over there. And now we see Fujitora versus Karasu, which is like, hey, yo, Fujitora versus Karasu. Okay, yeah. I like this a lot. So one of the crows from Karasu goes over to Limburg and says they're heading to they're headed this way. Hurry and release everyone. Leave it to me. So he's Karasu is saying that that Fujitora is coming this way. Release all the slaves and get them out of here. And so Karasu is attacking Fujitora, and he goes reckoning, and he's making a swarm of like crows go at Fujitora, which is pretty interesting and pretty cool. So moving on, so then we get another page spread of Morley, attacking Green Bull. Oh my, this boy sure likes to play rough. Morley is, that type of guy, that's really, Western captain of the Revolutionary Army, Morley. You're the ones destroying the city. Just cough up where your leader went off to. You shouldn't sniff around and stoke people, you dirty little perv. So Morley has come out of the ground, and he has attacked, Green Bull, and Green Bull is already in his tree form, and and he is, attacking the city, and the city. The way it's been drawn is very interesting. Like the city is like coming in on itself. You can see the celestial dragons on the ground, and Morley is coming out of the ground, and Green Bull is already in his tree form. It looks really cool. Like the artwork for this panel is really interesting and really cool. I really like the artwork for this panel. It looks really cool. So yeah, you're as bad as him. Watch where you are swinging it. Rikuku, you bastard. I'll see to it that you hang if any of us get hurt. So Green Bull is swinging his arms around, and he is attacking Morley, and the celestial dragons are getting in the way, and the celestial dragon says, I'll have you hang if you attack me, because that would be like injuring them, and damn, it's impossible to fight here. Get out of the way already. So, and then I love this part from Fujitora. This part from Fujitora is very funny. I love this part. Fujitora, what are you doing? What do you think you're doing? I'm calling in a meteor strike. Don't do that, you idiot. That's a terrible idea. Fujitora's just like, screw this, I'm sending in a meteor strike. And it's just like, yo, whoa, don't do that. This is the Holy Land. This is Marijois. You're supposed to be protecting this, this land. Don't do that. Don't do this. Like, what are you doing? Fujitora's just like, fuck this shit. Meteor strike. Oh, Fujitora, man. I love him. He's funny. There are two admirals here. If we were anywhere but the home of the gods, that'd be more than enough power to turn the battle upside down. So we get a panel of the CP9 agents. Khalifa, Bluno. I don't really remember all their names, honestly. It's been a long time since we've seen the CP9 agents. I only kind of remember, Khalifa and Bluno, and what is his name again? It's on the tip of my tongue. Lucci, Rob Lucci. Yeah. I totally forgot his name for some reason. But I don't really remember all the other names of the CP9 agents. But I think there's CP0 now. Yeah, I think there's CP0 now. Agents. I don't think there's CP9 anymore, but I think there's CP0 now, and they're all here in Marijois, and they're still together, which is interesting. But and then we see the other Karasu, Limburg, and Morley, and they're all like gasping for like something's about to happen, and and then we go to the next page, and we see Sabo, and he is communicating with Karasu, and he says, Karasu says, Sabo, don't you have the keys to these collars yet? I just found out where they're keeping them. So he's looking for the collars, the keys to the collars, for the collars that are around the celestial dragons, around the slaves' necks. So it won't be long, and he's taking off, and he has like fire, where he's taking off, and there's like fire behind him. What's up? And then Sabo runs into Kuma and St. Charles. And Sabo is saying that Kuma-san's in a Pangaea Castle too. What? And we get a little title card for Sabo, Sabo, Chief of Staff of the Revolutionary Army, which we already knew he was. So I just spotted him with that dumb father and son Saint duo, Roswald and Charlos. They must still be looking to get revenge for that thing we heard about at the public court yard. So when one of the celestial dragons, I can't remember his name right now, he's part of the Don Quixote family, hit Charlos in the head when Charlos was trying to capture Shirahoshi at the revelry. So that's what I remember. So what the hell? Fufu, he hasn't given up on getting Shirahoshi, so he still wants Shirahoshi to be his pet, and he's saying, I'll make Shirahoshi my pet. And now we see Shirahoshi, and I won't forgive them for using Kaoma-san like this. Hey, we won't let them get away with it. Morley, make sure everything's ready. Okay. So, and we see a little picture of Shirahoshi talking to someone, and then we see Bonnie. Bonnie comes out, and she says, "Father," and she's probably going to help Sabo. Capture Kuma and save him from St. Charles and his father. That's what I'm assuming is going to happen. And then the next page of the chapter, which is the last page of the chapter, and we see Vivi and also Rob Lucci, and Rob Lucci's talking to Vivi, and Vivi says, can't you buzz off? I'd rather have Vice Admiral Garp help. Don't worry, I'll protect you, like you protect Shirahoshi. Oh wait, you didn't. Oh wait, you didn't. She's sassy. Vivi is all that. She's got all that sass with Rob Lucci, and Rob Lucci does not look like he is happy. It's like, why am I protecting this lady? Why is she giving me all the sass? And that creep's definitely going to target her again. And I'm afraid only King Cobra has been permitted an audience with the 5 elders. But cough cough, Chuck Pell. This won't take long, and it would be terror for you to wait out here. It'd be a much better use of your time to look out for Vivi. She's always been a mischievous one if you can't let her out of your sight for a second. So King Cobra is going to have an audience with the 5 elders, and he hasn't died just yet. I don't know if Sabo is the one that actually killed Cobra, or if actually Cobra is still alive. I highly doubt Cobra is alive. We're probably going to see in the next chapter of our One Piece, what this meeting is all about with Cobra and the 5 elders, I think. And we're probably going to see more about the Reverie and what happened there. I don't think we're going to get I don't think we're going to go back to Egghead Island with Luffy anytime soon. We're probably going to find out more about the Reverie, and it says what's the purpose of this meeting. So this is going to be very interesting to see what Cobra wants to talk about with the 4 elders. I don't really know what he wants to talk about to them with talk about with the 4 elders. Probably something to do with the maybe the ancient weapons, maybe about the One Piece. I don't think the Cobra really cares about the One Piece or anything like that. Maybe he wants to talk about the ancient weapons, or maybe the 7 warlords, or the existence of Eam. Maybe he might have found out some information about Eam. Maybe, who knows? But this meeting with the Cobra and the 4 elders, we're probably going to get more on that in the next chapter of One Piece. I don't think there's a break this week, so we're probably gonna get another chapter of One Piece next week. And this chapter was pretty interesting. Getting to see what happened at the Reverie, Sabo running into Kuma and trying to save him. Bonnie is trying to save her dad. We're gonna find out what happened there. How Sabo saved Kuma and how he got him away from the Holy Land, and how Bonnie comes in all on this as well. And we also see that Morley is fighting, Green Bull, which is pretty cool. That was interesting to see Morley fight Green Bull, which is cool. And then we get to see, Karasu fighting, Fujitora, and we get to see, Karasu's Devil Fruit, and I would want to see more of this fight, Karasu versus, Fujitora, and Morley versus Green Bull. It would be really cool to see more of this fight. I don't know if we will get more of this fight. Getting to see the CP9 agents again, which is really cool, but it's just one panel, so it's not really that big of a deal, honestly. So yeah. And we finding out, what they actually did, what they actually did at the Reverie, where they at the start of the chapter, where they declared war on the Celestial Dragons, and they destroyed their symbol, and they saved Kuma, and they freed as many slaves as possible, and and they made also 12 nations and revolt, but only 8 of them were successful. There's a lot that happened in this chapter, and there's a lot that happened at the Reverie. We're probably going to get more about the Reverie, and if Sabo is actually the one that killed Cobra. I don't think it was the one that I highly doubt that Sabo killed Cobra. I honestly think, this is my theory, but I think Cobra is having an audience with the with the 4 elders, and the 4 elders, Cobra says something, or he knows something. He knows about Eam, and he knows too much information, and the 4 elders kill him, and Sabo sees Eam, and that's why they got this shot of him with Cobra, because he tried to save Cobra, and the 4 elders kill Cobra, and that's why they got this shot with Sabo standing where Cobra's body is. I'm pretty sure the four elders kill Cobra because Cobra knows about Eam, or he knows something that's really important, and the four elders were like, he's too dangerous to stay alive, kill him. And Sabo tried to save him, and he comes in, and they kill Cobra, and that's why we got this shot of like Sabo standing there. That's my theory, but yeah, that's what I could come up with on the spot. So yeah. So this chapter was a very good chapter. A lot of things happened at the Reverie, and it was really, really good. This is your boy, Shonen Boy, signing out. Like, comment, and subscribe. What did you think about this chapter? What did you think about, the things that happened at Reverie, or the things I said, that theory that I just thought of just then? How do you think, Kuma, got saved with, Sabo and Bonnie? Who do you think is going to win with the Karasu versus Fujitora, and Morley versus Green Bull? Honestly, I have my money on the the Admirals, because I don't really know the Revolutionary Army captain's strength, but I have my money on the Admirals. And are you shocked to find out what happened at the Reverie? Put that in the comment section down below. What do you think is going to happen next week? What do you think Cobra is going to have a meeting with the four elders? What do you think they're going to talk about? Put anything in the comment section down below. And until next time, I'll talk to you guys later, and have an awesome day.